Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Plot Twins podcast. I'm Ashton.
And I'm Nyah, and we are here with the bonds of Hercules. Last episode, we talked about the blood of Hercules and little controversial on
Yeah,
that one.
not our favorite read.
And I think Bonds of Hercules also follows that line of I'm a little bit bummed.
Yeah,
Should I have DNF'd? Probably.
you contemplated it for
I
about 5 minutes.
actually texted Ashton way too often. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna finish this. I am hating my life. I'm in a reading slump. But I also was intrigued enough to want to continue.
Yeah,
But then I would start continuing and then
hating it.
I would literally be hating it. And I'm like, hey, I'm tired. I'm tired that half this book is not what I wanted. I thought we were gonna get a bad I want her, you want her, we're fighting, we're all gonna get her. I thought I was literally gonna. Yeah, I thought I was getting a reverse Harlem, and I was like,
led me astray. I was like, oh, so there's 2, and she goes, how about 4? And I was like, what?
Yeah, I was
pumped.
I was pumped. I was like, 4?
Yeah,
I can handle that. I don't know if she can, but I can. But that was not what I got.
No.
I got hate, but the hate was so dumb.
Yeah.
And Patro and Achilles being like, oh, we can break your marriage bond for you. We just have to almost kill them. I was like,
yeah. Well, they're like, there's a way to do it, but actually you have to do it.
But you have to do it. You have to take the credit for all of it and the downfall of it. We're just going to sit back here.
And we'll be here when you're done.
Right. And they didn't they nonchalantly were like, no, we're not doing it so that we can have you.
Wing, 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 wing.
And I'm like,
we don't even like you. You suck.
I'm like, you suck. I'm like, just be blunt. Just be like, we want you for our damn selves.
Yeah.
And then that could have been way better of a storyline of being like, oh my gosh, they want me too. What am I gonna do? I have these 4 burly, broody men. No, that's not what we got. No. We got this not that. And so I'm a little disappointed.
What did you rate it?
It's hard because I would give it a petty 3-star, but I do think on Goodreads I put 2.
That's fair.
And I think it definitely deserves the 2, but I feel like an asshole giving a book a 2, but
some books deserve it.
Some books deserve it, and this one unfortunately was. I also just yet again hated the writing style. Not good. This author would get so fixated on certain little catchphrases or something. I even wrote them here in our notes. When she goes, I'm in grave danger. She said that in the same damn chapter. Kid you not, 4 times. I counted
You're them. I'm going back.
I'm literally okay, I get it. You're in grave danger. You don't need to tell me again.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. And then also there's another one. It might have been me. She would write that and write that. And she even did it in the men's POV too. I was like, no. For Alexis, okay, whatever. It might have been me because that was her character. But then she wrote it in Heron's POV, and I said, oh, F off. I said, I'm like, no way.
That's so funny.
No, I literally was so pissed off at the writing style. I could not handle it. I was so tired of reading the same phrases over and over just because the author was so fixated on it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. My coworker was telling me that I think the reason why I finished it so fast is I might have undiagnosed ADHD or something. Apparently the author Jasmine Moss, she wrote the paragraphs the way that they are because they're you know how they're shorter.
Yes.
Sometimes it'll be 2 sentences and then it'll she wrote it like that because ADHD people can't just read long paragraphs.
Oh my!
Without getting bored, so that was a part of it.
It's dumb.
That hates that.
Not true.
That's why I think
no.
Honestly, that's why I finished.
But this is the problem. I feel like as someone who does have ADHD, I like longer paragraphs.
Oh,
because I know I'm reading more.
Okay.
Because if I read just one short little paragraph, then I get sidetracked and I'm like, I'm like, oh shoot, I
I
just read
just
this paragraph. It was only
yeah.
2 sentences. But then if they're like longer paragraphs, I read the whole paragraph before I go and
Yeah.
get
That's
dumb
fair.
minded. So
That's
I
fair.
guess it just depends on your
I don't
ADHD level.
yeah.
I have no clue. But I do not love short paragraphs because I
Yeah.
get pissed off. But I can also understand the short
I
paragraph
think
stuff.
I think it was necessary knowing that this story fell short in so many different ways.
That too.
Like if it was like long paragraphs, I would have been like, "Oh my god,
Well,
get to the fucking
and
point."
I think that's why every paragraph having it be like 3 sentences, I was like, oh my lord. I'm like, we're
So we're
getting
on opposite
nowhere.
ends of the spectrum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. I'm like, we're getting nowhere in this book. I can't keep reading these tiny little
Yeah.
paragraphs. Like, what the heck? I was literally getting so frustrated at this book.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't. And I'm getting frustrated at the characters. Like, you wrote
So dumb.
Augustus doesn't make sense to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
He's stupid.
he it's so stupid. And I also hated that they kept on hitting, oh, the marriage bond is making my powers different. The marriage bond. I'm like, well, how?
Okay, I was going to
How?
say I was like there was no explanation as to what was happening. Like they were like, "Oh, my powers are different." In what way?
What way?
Why are you smiling like she like
Tell me.
the main character Alexis noticed something about Augustus and like something like different in
His
his
eyes,
eyes.
yeah. They were
Never
bleeding
went back to
more.
that. Never explained.
They were bleeding more. And that's why I'm like, hey, what? We can't have a power system with absolutely zero
Nothing.
explanation. And
Yeah.
it's like, during the SCG trials when Augustus went out for his thing and he used his voice to kill the thing. I was like, where did that come from? He should be Achilles,
Yeah.
not Achilles, because
Yeah.
Achilles, a fire breathing dragon, that's what you guys are scared of. Put a
Yeah.
muzzle on the dragon, release him. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell? So that's why when Augustus goes out and did that, I was like,
Doesn't make any
I thought that was
sense.
Achilles' power. So, huh?
It's almost like she like wanted to like combine the characters because she knew that they weren't gonna like end up together, and
Yeah.
she was like, I want him to like I
Well,
don't
it's like
know
also
have
like
that
I think she knew like Achilles wasn't gonna be with her, so she gave like Achilles powers to Augustus
exactly.
because like that's hot. Like,
Yeah,
come
that's what the
from,
people wanted to see, and that's what the
yeah,
people were expecting in the first book. Which
yeah, it for sure was. I was like, Patro, take his muzzle off. Let's get in the
also,
bedroom.
I was just about to say the smut scenes between Achilles and Patro wasn't loving it. I don't think I like
I
reading
got
gay
scared.
sex. I
I got
don't think I like
when it
it.
happened. I kind of was like, oh, and I was like, oh,
Great.
maybe if Alexis was there, I would have
Like
been like
watching
okay
or
with
something. Yeah.
it. But it was like just this random, like,
They were like, this is
sexy.
what the people want, so I'm just gonna throw this in there
Well,
really
I
quick.
also, when did this come out? Like, I'm wondering, like, I mean, heated rivalry is popping off, and I attest. I watched it. I don't think I
I can't
can
read
read
it. I
it.
can't do
I
it.
can't read it. I got a little in this book, and I said,
No, not for me.
I said, I don't know if I like this. I'm like, I'm scared. Come take my book away because what? It was just
Yeah.
like I wasn't expecting it, and then it happened, and I was like, but it was like also angry sex, and I was like, ooh, I don't think
Yeah.
I want angry men sex.
It was just like cringe. I don't know.
I could
Like
have done without it. I could have done without it.
it
And
wasn't
that being the
necessary.
first like full on sex scene of
That
this
too.
book,
That too. Wasn't
that
even involving
really,
the main character.
yeah, it really kind of set the par of being like, what? And
Yeah.
maybe she's like really amping this third book that I'm assuming is going to follow Patro and Achilles with Medusa because Medusa plot twist here. That kind of threw me off, but
Yeah.
like, when it happened, I was like, oh shit, okay. Like, I can get behind this. Like, that was actually pretty okay for. That was the best little thing, but it also was so anticlimactic.
So anticlimactic.
The whole,
Nothing
no.
made sense. Everything fell short in every regard. The scene at the end, so forced. I felt zero chemistry between Alexis and Karen and
I literally,
Augustus.
I literally wrote here, and the sex scenes would be fire if the plot was better.
Yeah.
They would have been so much better if, like, I knew for a fact they were like to that stage of being like, hey, we're
Yeah.
gonna share her now, you know.
Yeah.
They never had, like, they got a bit closer with the SCG trials, but that was forced. They had to stay in a
They
little
had to be
room
there.
together,
Yeah.
so it was forced. That was not on them.
Yeah.
She finally, yes, gave, like, you know, but also the shower scene in where they're like teaching her, like, okay,
Yeah.
cool, cool,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
That was probably the best of the
The
rest
best
of the
of the
scenes.
rest of the scenes. Like, I didn't mind the chair one, but it was just kind of like,
It was just like it was
you really
literally
think her first time she's gonna smack down you and then smack down him? Like,
literally back and forth. And not to mention that she was just sitting there. She was just contemplating and they're like, okay, you ready?
yeah. I
Where is the
also
tension? Where is the romance? Where is the
I also would have been
touching?
like, it's a dark romance. That's what it was classified as. I think if when she first was like, I want to have sex, like right at before the SCG trials, and they were like, all right, you
Yeah.
know, it would have been more like dark romance because they were just like caving into what you knew they wanted.
Yeah.
But it was also, they were like all polite, like, no,
It's no, we're gonna
we're
wait.
gonna wait. We're gonna wait until you survive these trials. And I was like,
Dude.
she wants to have sex before she dies.
Yeah.
Let her, let her.
Yeah.
So, but it was also like, I know for a fact your first time, like, you're not down and bigging on two dicks, one pierced,
And
mind you.
also
That's
they're
also
like
why I don't understand
giant.
Augustus.
Yeah.
I don't understand Augustus too because he's like this
Professor.
professor bad boy, but like not, because
Yeah.
he's like overly caring, but he has a pierced dick. And so I was like, I,
Yeah.
he just doesn't make sense in my head.
It
I'm
doesn't
like,
make any
hello?
sense. And also just like the plot in general, like I've said this so many times. It fell short in a lot of ways and nothing ever like tied in. Like during the SGG trials, which were
The
whole book,
whole book.
the characters' powers and the characters that they show during the trials, it didn't even matter in the end of the book. There wasn't any reason
No.
for them to like. I think that the author genuinely had this idea. I said this, I think, for Blood of Hercules, but I
Mm-hmm.
think she had this great idea, but she didn't know how to take the plot to the full potential,
Mm-hmm.
and so she didn't have much to write.
No.
She probably, I think, if you took out the SCG trials, it would be like probably 200 pages.
Well, and I also am questioning,
Which
like,
go write a fanfic then.
literally. I'm also questioning. I thought the SCG trials were only for the, like, for Achilles, Alexis,
Yes.
Patro, Augustus, Heron. Like, I didn't know Aphrodite was going to be in that. I didn't know Artemis and all the rest of the
Yeah.
Cathonics were going to be in it.
Yeah.
I did not care to have them in
Yeah.
it. Like, the branding ceremony that they were doing at the very beginning took literally, I kid you not, probably 30 pages.
It
And I was
was
like,
so long.
what the hell
What are we doing
doing?
here?
I was like, I was getting so tired. That was when I was ready to DNF. I said, I don't want to care read this. And actually, at that point, I started skimming the pages. Literally started skimming pages until, like, I got to the main characters' trials. Okay, yeah, I watched Patro. I watched Achilles. Achilles pissed me off. If I just don't understand why he was a fire breathing dragon and he needed a muzzle. I thought he was like Augustus with the voice power, but
Yeah.
no. So yeah, I'm
Not
a
impressed.
little unimpressed, a little bummed that I wasted my time. This book put me in a reading slump.
We've been kind of like in and out of reading
And that's
the next
crazy.
book.
That's
Yeah.
crazy that I've
Yeah.
been in a reading slump
Yeah.
just from reading a shitty book. I'm like, I
It
fear
really does
I
it to you.
wasted my time.
Also, I think going from Right to the Starling to this has definitely,
Yes.
like, I think if you did
Yes.
have interest in this book, which you probably don't know that we've been shitting on it, but if
Now
you
that we
yeah, now that we've told you everything that we hate about it, I think that if you read something before that was like not your favorite book in the world or kind of on the same
I think
level,
maybe if you read another dark fantasy that's kind of on
maybe
par.
read another one of her books and see how you like it.
She literally Ashlyn literally sent me a book and it was fan art. Obviously the fan art was hot. I was like, heck yeah. And then I saw that it
The
was the
caption,
author was
this
Jasmine
one.
Mass. And I said,
No,
no.
we're
I
not
said,
reading
sorry,
that.
I can't read another book by this author.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. And the crappy part too is I think she has Psycho Shifters. I
Mm-hmm.
had that on my TBR.
Mm-hmm.
It's been on my TBR for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Took that off. I said,
Not
no,
happening.
not happening. Yeah, because I do think a lot of the plot lines. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. Huge plot hole. What happened with the guy that had the satanic symbols all over his face? And they literally went to his literal trailer and they're like, oh my gosh, he is part of
Whatever.
whatever. And
Yeah.
he literally just disappeared. They never hit back on that. So if book 3 has that, that sucks
We
because
might
I'm not
have
reading it.
to.
I'm not reading it.
I
But
thought you were
I
gonna
just
say I might have to
remembered
read it.
they literally just like poofed. Like that just poofed out of thin air and they never even brought it up to Alexis. Because remember how they told Alexis, like, we have your dad.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Yeah.
They didn't tell her, like, hey, also
This guy.
that guy that was
Yeah.
helping you, he was also part of like
This. Wasn't
Olympus or
he
something.
Yeah, he like ran away. He was like some type of
He-
missing person. And he like disguised himself or something.
Maybe that's what it was. I have no clue because I don't remember hitting back on that guy.
No.
He literally disintegrated in black smoke, and then they're like, "Oh my gosh, he is part of
So-and-so.
like our community.
So
What
he's
the
a
hell is he
Catholic.
doing here? He's a Catholic, and what is he doing here?" And it was
Yeah.
so random
That's so
and
crazy.
so, and I just remembered that, and so plot hole, not liking it. Now I'm gonna
It would
stay
have
up
been
all
cool
night.
to have that guy be like Zeus or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Zeus
Or
like watching
someone
her,
crazy.
or like maybe he plays a part with Charlie because also this is the questionable thing. We know Fate dropped Charlie off to Alexis.
Yeah.
So what is Charlie? Who is Charlie?
Yeah, which will probably be explained in the next book.
Yeah, but I'm not reading it.
No,
I'm
not
gonna have
reading
to
it.
like spark note it
Yeah.
when it
What
comes out
happened.
because I am curious. There are things I'm curious about, but not enough to read the third book.
Yeah. Also, like the part where she's like talking about how she like wants to like punch Fate in the face or whatever.
Why didn't she do anything?
And then at the end of her trial, like she's like, "Oh my gosh, Fate," whatever. Like she
Yeah.
is like nice about.
Fate
I'm, like,
comes up to
confused.
her and is like, I told you to trust the Catholics.
Yeah.
And I was like, girl, you didn't. You what? Fate, you
Shit.
suck.
Yeah.
But I will say, the Medusa being the actual, she actually killed the librarian because the librarian was helping whatever his name was in Blood of Hercules
Oh.
capture them,
Mhm.
and then turning Medusa into her. I'm really like, you guys couldn't tell that Medusa just had a wig on.
Yeah.
And then of course Patro and Achilles find it out, and you know,
Also, Karen's own sister.
yeah, like you didn't think to maybe let your husbands in on this,
Yeah.
and you know for a fact like your husbands would have been like totally
On your side.
on your side.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, family chat
Popping
blowing
off.
up. Golly, knock it off. I'm busy. Yeah, but this book sucked. I don't recommend it.
Also,
Yeah.
I want to say Alexis at the end of her trial with the like healing staff or whatever,
Oh my
but can
God.
also I'm like, this is not making any goddamn
Well,
sense.
and the part two is like the healing staff had the snake and everything with it, but you know, Nyx still was hidden.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't Nyx show herself finally when they came to terms? Like, she could heal people, kill people with her blood, but also heal
Yeah.
people. And then her freaking protector being a
Horse,
dog.
Pegasus thing.
I kind of was tired of that. I'm like, can it be
Yeah.
one thing only? I can't picture what this monstrosity looks in my head, but I hate it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I
I'm like, why couldn't Nyx just be her protector? Why did she have to have a protector? I think that would
yeah.
have made her more interesting to the people of being like,
She doesn't have
she doesn't
anyone.
have protector.
How
Why
is she killing
not?
that one over there?
Yeah, exactly.
No
It
one
would have,
questioned that.
but like that's the thing too. She never used her powers, and like I was telling Ashton, I was like, I felt like we never fully saw Augustus and Heron's like powers being used against a Titan. Also, what the heck, tagging the Titan and taking him with
Yeah.
them? That made no sense. It kind of gave me. Have you seen Death Note? It was like the Shikigami, like was
Oh
following them.
yeah,
That's how
yeah,
I felt. I was like,
yeah. This is weird.
this is weird. I don't like
Yeah.
this.
I don't know. I just like it felt like the author tried to like include conflict in it, but the conflict wasn't conflicting. Like it wasn't actually difficult to beat the Titans or I think the most interesting part
Yeah.
of the book was actually the Titan part where she was fighting them alone.
Oh, for sure. That was I
That
wanted
was where I
more of
was
that.
like, oh my god, this is going to be so good the rest of the book.
No,
Nope.
I
Had
yeah.
nothing else to do with the Titans. They weren't ever in danger. Like
Well,
nothing.
and that was kind of the part too where I was like, I thought the whole purpose of this book was defending humanity,
Mm-hmm.
killing the Titans, getting rid of the Titans, like finding out why did the Titans start mutating with wings.
Right.
We
Right.
don't know. But I'm like, okay, great. There's a third book, but like, cool. I fear the third book won't answer those questions
No, I don't
either.
think that the author knows how to tie it in while making sense. But like,
Yeah.
it's fantasy. You can literally make anything up.
No, literally.
You're creating the world, so fucking create it and do it right.
Create it and actually like create it. You can't see this is a lot of things with fantasy that I think authors don't fully new authors that are entering into this realm,
Mm-hmm.
they don't understand that they have full capacity.
Yeah.
You want to write it about Greek gods? Okay, great. Maybe don't use common Greek gods. I really thought when I read the synopsis of the book, like every character in this book was going to be a descendant from a Greek god. So Zeus was long gone.
Yeah.
He's, not even part of the book, but Zeus's descendant of a descendant is
Mm-hmm.
part of it, and he's the ruler.
Yeah.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it,
Has some of his powers, but has other parts that
Yeah,
are interesting.
he has his lightning powers, but they're not as intense as Zeus because Zeus's line is
Yeah.
downfalling and yada
Yeah.
yada. But that's the thing, you put the main Greek gods in this, and everyone knows who the main Greek gods are. So you can't like change
You
their.
can't really stray from the.
No, you can't stray from it and make it your own when you're building off something that's already so established.
Yeah.
That is the problem. That's why with Achilles, I'm thinking, okay, Achilles, voice power, wrong.
No.
So I was like, but that's the hard part. As authors, I feel like they get in these things. They're like, I can do that. I can do that. And then they start building a fantasy world, but it's off of something else. And so then they can't fully maneuver what they need to maneuver to make the storyline work. Because it's also like, I'm thinking the Titans as like, in Hercules, you got the Titans that do come down and they do destroy them in Hercules.
But they're not like people. They're like.
Yeah, they're not people.
They're like godlike beings.
Yeah, they're godlike beasts. Like you got
evil.
the tornado one, you had the rock guy. Like that's what I thought we were fighting.
I
but
love
then,
the Disney version of Hercules. Sorry, I just have to say it's
I do.
So good.
I really do. I'm like, and maybe that's why I was hard like reading this because I'm like, I feel like we're playing off a little bit here and there. Hercules got sent to, the mortal world, had to be raised up that way. But like, we missed some very key, strong points. And we alternated so much to where the storyline didn't make sense.
Yeah, it just fell short in a lot of ways again.
And so I do struggle and I do hope, third book answers a lot
Whoever's
of my
reading it.
questions. If you read it, please let me know
Yeah, fill us in.
because
We won't be reading it.
I won't be reading
There's too
that.
many books on our TBR to waste time
I
with that.
have way too many books on my TBR, and like we are actually going to start only posting twice a month because we want to read some of these big chunky books. I've had so many people asking me, "Have you read When the Moon Hashed?" And I'm like, "No, that's a beast of a book. I can't do that in a week. You got to
Yeah.
give me more time."
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I need more time. I want to read them.
Yeah.
Duh, of course I do. But I'm like, I
As a
fear
mother of two.
as a mother
And
of two, and on top
working.
of it, I'm working on top of like I don't want to rush books like that. Like I want to actually get the lore. I want to grasp the book. I don't want to rush through a book and be like, "Wait, what happened?"
Yeah. Literally. I know.
Or get told like, "Oh, what did you think about this part?" And I'm over here like,
What
"Eh."
part?
I'm like, what do you
I missed
mean?
that.
I missed that part.
Yeah.
I will say this book, I at the very end, I skipped all the Medusa POVs, Patrick POVs, and
Wasn't
Achilles.
necessary.
Yeah, I'm like, I skipped that. I really got to the point where I was reading the smut only, and I said, meh, that
It
sucked.
wasn't even that good.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, that sucked. All right, so yeah, great.
Yeah.
So yeah, anything else? Oh, I mean, spice. It was there, so like I would definitely give it a 4. I honestly because it had gay sex. I mean,
Yeah.
but like
Inappropriate.
I don't know how to rate gay sex.
Yeah, because we're not gay.
I'm not gay, and I don't typically read gay sex, so
We only watch gay sex.
I
Okay.
only watch gay sex. That sounds
I'm
so
better than
bad.
all of you. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
I mean, heated rivalries. Yeah, did I cry my eyes out? For sure.
It's almost like though, like no one's really watching it for the gay sex. It's just like a trend.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
It's just
oh my
like
god, the
something
plot
like, oh
is
my
so
gosh,
good.
yes, I am.
And you
Like,
love the characters and
love the characters. That's really it. I'm like, I
yeah.
love the characters. I love that the story had conflict. Yeah, could I do without it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I could have, but like, does it make it more intriguing? Sure. I love a good bubble butt.
Yeah.
Duh.
I also was gonna say like books and movies and TV shows feel very different for me at least.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm reading, I feel like I'm in the book. I feel very involved in the world and I get so like attached to characters. Whereas like with books and TV shows, like it's not my imagination.
Mm-hmm.
It's other people's imaginations being brought to the screen and
Right.
I'm watching it happen. I'm not making it up in
No,
my
I have
head.
to make nothing up in my head because it's right in front
It's
of my
right there.
eyeballs.
Yeah. So
And
it feels less real.
And maybe that's why I love watching anime
I love
and like
anime.
animated shows because there is still like a little bit of imagination. Like I have to picture these people like they are animated. They're not real life people. So like picturing them as real life people in like a real life world
And
setting
like
is
seeing
still
how
there.
the power works and
Right.
how the marriage bond is and whatever.
Right. There's so much on top of it. On top of like it's my worth. It's my. I hate it so much, but I can still imagine what the next season of an anime is gonna be because it's animated.
Yeah.
I can't picture the next season of like a real life show because I just it's people, it's actors, and I see actors in the other stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I don't watch a lot of real people.
That's
stuff,
me too.
because I don't I don't love the atmosphere of going out and watching that same actor play a different character.
Yeah.
Unlike anime, that person is that person. They are not going to be in
anywhere else.
Anywhere else. I want to watch Attack on Titan again because I know Aaron's in it.
Yeah.
He's going to be there.
Yeah.
He's not going to be in anything else.
Stop. It's a sensitive subject.
I know. But it's like, I know he's not going to be in anything else.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I like that because I don't have to imagine. I don't have to picture someone else being there.
He's actually already in his show like twice. Like there's certain scenes where he's there 2 times. So
yeah, you don't know that until after you're done watching it, though.
Until you're going through your Instagram.
Until you're going through your Instagram, and Instagram's like, "Hey, did you notice this?" And you're like,
What?
what? And then you're like, oh my god, I gotta rewatch the whole thing. That's been me all week, but I
Yeah.
don't have time. I have too many animes I've already half started.
Yeah.
I literally
Me too,
told
girl.
Jackson, I was like, we can't start anything
Oh,
else
do you have like 5 on the
oh,
queue?
we have literally 5 half started. And like we have to finish all of these before we start anything new
Yeah.
because I'm so tired of like,
Yeah.
doing this. But it's like even we're watching like the One Piece, the live action. It's fine, but
Yeah,
it's like I just like seeing the actors in like a real life photo
it just
shoot. I'm
takes
like,
away also the fun
oh
of it.
no, yeah, I'm literally like, okay, so this actor is actually way hotter in the anime and like the TV show, and then they look like a dweeb
Yeah.
off camera, or it's vice versa. Holy crap, why doesn't he look like this in the show? He's freaking smoking hot.
Yeah.
In the show, you made him ugly. Like,
Yeah.
what's with the wig piece? That's so gross. And so I don't
Yeah.
like it. I get judgmental, but it's like with
Yeah.
animated things, that's why Akatar should be animated.
Yeah, I will
If
die on that hill.
anyone in the peanut gallery
Unless
says no.
the only reason I could see it being real people, real actors, is if it has Game of Thrones budget.
Okay, yes, 1000%. But I just can't.
Yeah.
I cannot picture my characters as a person. It is so hard for me.
Yeah.
When I'm reading, yes, maybe they're like people, but like honestly, I love just animation. I love fan art. You guys all know this. I really love fan art.
Fan art.
Take me away.
Yeah.
I will watch anything that has, good art.
Yeah. I agree.
And I also think art too, you can totally get the scenery of what it is. So I do think it would have to be Game of Thrones. Like budget, it has to be Game of Thrones. Like
length.
Yeah. And that's the hard part too. Game of Thrones is long.
Yeah.
Like I told Jackson, I was like, we need to watch this. Like it's just a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think we can. But like Game of Thrones also, half those characters, half of those actors, have I seen them in another show? No, I haven't. I don't think I've watched any other shows with them in it. Like Kit Harington, love the guy, but I don't think I've watched any of his other pieces.
Yeah.
I've watched Khaleesi's,
yeah,
whatever her real name is. I can't even think of it. But she also doesn't have blonde hair in all of those other ones. So I'm not confused.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's not Khaleesi. That's whatever her name is, you know? But that's the hard part, is when they look exactly like their character in another show. I'm like, welcome back.
Yeah. Where have you been?
Hi, welcome back.
Bella,
so,
where have you been,
yeah, I don't know. But our next book,
The Night and the Moth. I have been begging her to read this for so long. I'm so excited for you to get to everything.
I'm only like 30% in right this moment.
Yeah.
But I have to finish it by next week because we're actually gonna go meet the author, Rachel Gilling, and we'll maybe make a little snippet for you guys if we remember and not so engrossed in that atmosphere of being there.
And we're going with my coworkers, so we'll be involved with that too.
Yeah. We'll try to give you guys a little, but we will record after, so hopefully if there's any good pieces
we'll let you know.
Rachel gave us, we will fill you in. But yeah, Night and the Moth is our next one, and I'm very excited because,
and we're so sorry because we were gonna do it at the same time as this episode. But life got busy. I got
sick.
We've been like in half reading, some half not.
Mother's Day weekend. How dare I spend that reading? What a crime,
You're like the one thing I wanted to do.
Literally the one thing. But no, a golf trip took over instead. It's okay. He was in the doghouse for that one. Just barely got out. So, anyways,
wait, why were you so excited? Sorry, I totally cut you off. I just didn't want to forget.
Oh, I'm excited because the fan art I see of The Night in the Moth are
so good.
Literally giggling. I did think I saw a little spoiler though, but it wasn't anything bad. I think.
What was it? Say it, and I won't look at you.
I just saw that like she takes her shroud off, and that was it.
She takes her shirt off.
Whatever her
Oh,
gossamer
her
or
shroud
her shroud
that goes over
whatever
her
that
eyes.
yeah that thing.
What did you see about that?
I mean, I just saw that her eyes were blue. I didn't really understand. I think
Okay.
there's more to it, obviously, but I didn't read anything. I just
Okay,
saw it
good.
and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I said, "Whoa, I gotta leave. Where's her gossamer? What a
I love
crime! How
that.
dare I see that?"
That's so
Well, it's
funny.
because I've never seen fan art with it off, so that's why I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, what the
Yeah.
hell is this?" I said, "Get that out of my feed."
That's
I'm
so
like blocking
funny.
it. I'm like, "Oh my god, don't ever show me shit like that again." I'm like,
You're just gonna have to
ugh.
stay off of Instagram for the next little bit.
Well,
Just
yeah,
read instead.
my phone's probably listening to me. It's like,
Well, now you get all of it.
now you're gonna get all the fan art, and I'm like, no, please don't. Because I will say, after I read Bonds of Hercules, my feed was full
Of it?
of fan art.
Really?
No, I literally was
I
kind of
haven't gotten, like,
pissed
anything.
because I was like, I don't want to see this. I'm pissed off at this book.
Yeah, you're like, I don't like it.
I don't like it. Get this shit
I
off
don't
me.
want
I
other
don't
people
care
to
if they're
like
hot.
it.
I don't care if they're hot. Get this out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of pissed. But yeah, Night in the Moth. I'm pumped. I'm loving
very
it so
excited.
far. But I'm engrossed. I'm taking my time, making sure I have all the lore. So when we see Rachel Gillings, I'm not like, wait, huh?
Yeah.
Wait,
I will
did we read the
say-
same book? Because I'm lost.
confused. No,
Yes.
I have been loving rereading it. It has been so funny to like see because the next book is called The Knave and the Moon,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a part in the book where she calls him a knave. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yeah.
When she's like picking
Literally,
away
she's
the
literally
thing,
doing something and she calls him a knave. And I go, wait. I think I highlighted it. I said, wait, why does she call him that?
Yeah.
Because
of that.
the next book is Knave and the Moose. So
Yeah.
it's like,
And I don't know if that's the reason why, but
Yeah, well, it's also just like rereading books sometimes like Rights of the Starling, I'm ready to reread. Like I
So
feel
good.
like I've missed so much because of the plot twist, but I think it comes down to like same with anime like I could rewatch Attack on Titan because there's so much that I know I missed.
Yeah.
And I think I need to know the plot twist to know what I missed.
Yeah.
And so
well, like that
crazy.
scene from like the very first season when Aaron is using the ODM gear and he hits his head and then he's smoking from the head.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
No.
Why didn't anyone
not
pick
at
up
all.
on that?
Why didn't any of us clock that?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, literally, there's so much. I'm like, I'm ready to rewatch, but I gotta finish all my queued stuff because I can't start another thing. So
yeah.
Well,
all right. Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah,
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you. Yeah.
After that, we are going to be doing episodes every other week because we would like to read bigger books, and we are busy adults, and we don't have to. Unfortunately, this is not our full-time job. I would love it if it was.
If this was my full-time job, Sia, I
Yeah.
would give you guys anything and everything. I would read the shittiest books for you. But I am low budget and I'm doing this for a fun little extracurricular.
Yeah, extracurricular.
And yeah. But you want to make this my full-time job, I'll take it, you know.
Do it.
I'm like, I would literally
God.
let me be home reading books all day.
That would be the best thing
and
ever.
Still sending my kids to daycare. Yeah, see ya. I will be
That's so funny.
Yeah, I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
please.
Please help us.
Please help us.
Leave us a review.
But as we're like
and
so bad at making reels
Yeah,
and
we
doing
suck.
anything because yet again, this is not my full-time job. So
We're busy people.
yeah.
So
anyways, we
we'll figure it
love
out
you
one day.
guys.
Yeah, we appreciate all your support.
And yeah, we appreciate the support, honestly. Like I kind of get every time I post an episode, I look at our numbers and I'm like, holy crap, wait, like we're actually maybe
we got 15 views.
I know. No, we actually have been like better than that, but like
Really?
I literally just look at it and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, that's so
so
cool. And I'm
cool.
like, all right, post.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.
That's
So, yeah.
so funny. All right.
Well, cool.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll check in soon.
We'll see you next Tuesday for the Night of the Moth. Thanks so much.
Bye.